Okay, so thank you everyone. Welcome to Team Taurus. If you are new here, we just wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm repeating myself now a little bit because I just said this, but now I'm recording. So I'm going to share my screen with you and just kind of chat with you a little bit about who Team Taurus is, what we are all about. This is our quantum living community. It started with the four of us. This is my sister Hannah. This is Juliana. I am Steph Warner, and this is Stacy. And we joined forces at the beginning of the year. We are all friends and colleagues. Juliana and Stacy and I are emotion code and body code practitioners, and my sister Hannah is a holistic practitioner as well. And we were serious about this. We wanted to build this team and build it big. And so we created a mission, and our mission is to raise the vibration of the planet by helping people put their health back into their hands with quantum technology tools from Solex. We have so many amazing opportunities to do that with this company and all of the different technologies that they are creating for us to share. It started with Hannah. Hannah discovered the AOScan mobile at the Holistic Health Clinic that she previously worked at. She shared it with me after having an amazing experience. If you haven't seen our Team Torus video, check out our YouTube channel, Quantum Living Community, and you can listen to her story, really all of our stories there. I'm Steph. I'm an emotion code practitioner. I fell in love with this device and everything that this company stands for. Juliana, do you want to just give a little shout out to yourself?
Shout out to me.
Yeah.
I was amazed. I was suffering actually when Steph reached out to me. I couldn't bring balance to my body in the arena of vertigo, and this changed my life is the short version. And it was a massive change. And then I spent a month learning it and then started sharing it. And this is the future. That's my summary.
Yeah. Thank you. And Stacy, why don't you introduce yourself as well? This is our beautiful team member, Stacy.
Sure. I'm Stacy Ellie, and I am a registered nurse, and the AO scan just blew my mind. And the funny thing is Hannah forced me to check it out. She literally was like, I'm coming over and I want you to see this thing. And it just blew my mind. And somebody who comes from a science background, it just was so amazing. And it's so unbelievable now how many testimonies and how many amazing things that I've seen, how it can help people's health. And so I am just like so pumped because this needs to be in every single home.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes, absolutely. So that's how it started with the four of us. We decided on our team name, Team Taurus. Torus, which is a sacred geometry term. Taurus is created when the flow of energy is aligned and the human form reaches a perfect balance between spirit and matter. We believe that is ultimately what we are trying to achieve by using this technology and raising everyone's vibration, is to create this perfect balance and harmony. As far as our vision and goals, we want to help every person with an AO scan achieve this Taurus balance between spirit, mind, and body to improve their health and well-being and raise the vibration of the planet in the process. Our goal is to grow our team to 1 million by 2026, because Solex has a big goal of getting the AO scan mobile into 100 million homes in the next 5 years. And we want to have a big part of that because we know the climate of this world needs this technology, right? So just to go over some team guidelines, we believe that how you do the work is the work, right? So the choices that you make every day in your business is a reflection of the energy that you are putting out into the world. We lead with honesty, integrity, kindness, and respect. We lead with love and compassion in everything we do. We understand that most people are not going to grasp the concept of this device. Many people are going to question it, and it's our job to respond with respect and kindness and explaining it to them. We run our business with integrity and an abundance mindset. There is so much room for all of us to be successful. If Solex wants to be in 100 million homes, there is more than enough people for all of us to share this with. So this just goes into generating your own leads, making sure that you're staying off of other teams' Facebook groups, and avoiding sleazy marketing tactics like just mass messaging people, inviting people to our groups without even telling them what it is ahead of time. And so far, we've really attracted just high integrity people to our team. So we're so grateful for that. But we do feel like we need to say it out loud so that we are all on the same page. We also never make any health claims or diagnose anyone, including ourselves, to protect Solex and all QLAs. We overemphasize this as an educational tool that we are using, and we want to protect Solex at all costs. We can continue to share this with others. On here, we had written that every single social media post needs to include this disclaimer. I have to admit that, I don't always do that. And sometimes with certain platforms, it's difficult, like if you're on Instagram Reels, but place this information where it will be seen in appropriate places. So in a comment on a YouTube video that you create, put it as a little text screen at the end of your YouTube video, post it on some of your Facebook stuff, just to cover your own assets. And then number 5, we encourage the use of a waiver form before running scans on others. This is a template that you can find on our page to tailor that with your information. It's also in the Solex back office. And we do recommend following our guidelines for offering free demo scans in our pricing plans for fairness and consistency across our success lines. So this just goes hand in hand with that integrity. We're trying to keep it so that if people are going to be investing in this tool, if they're going to be investing in scans with you, we want the value of this scan to be reflected in that price point. So we just would prefer if people would not offer scans for like $10, $20, because they are valued at so much more than that. And we don't want to chip away at that, all of the amazingness that this device has to offer. We're not a bargain bin healing system. We're not a bargain bin team either. We recognize our value, and we believe that we're going to attract people with abundance who are willing to invest in this device and invest in themselves at the price points that we have set for each and every one of our businesses. So yeah, as our team, as leaders on our team, we are here to support you. We want to see your business thrive. We have a streamlined process of entering people into our team. You can invite them to a couple different Facebook groups, which I will share with you in a moment. We have team resources, which I will also be sharing with you. We have marketing packages, social media shareables. We have these weekly team calls every single Wednesday night after the Solex call. So if the Solex call doesn't end right at 8 o'clock, that's okay. We wait for it to end and then we get started. And then we also offer one-on-one coaching with whoever signed you up. If the person that signed you up either isn't active or they aren't available to do coaching with you, figure out who your leader is, and we are happy to help you. So rather than going over this screen here, I'm going to close out of this and open up our Facebook page. Let's see. Here I am again. Hi. Did you have anything to add to that, Julianne or Stacy?
No, I appreciate everything you're saying.
Okay.
And as we go over this, I'm just like, yes, I want to join this team.
Great.
Who are these people? Let's hang out.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you our Facebook pages, just in case you are not familiar with them. This is our Team Torus Quantum Living Advocates Facebook page. And I know that our team has over 300 members, so we are missing some people. If you are not a part of this group yet, or if some members of your team are not a part of this group yet, please be sure to invite them. They must be invited by someone who is already a member in order to get access. They can't just show up on their own. There are some questions that they need to answer because this is a private group just for our team. This is where we're going to share our weekly Zoom call links. We're going to share and invite, or we're not going to share, we are going to celebrate the new people who are joining our team and introduce them on this page and welcome them. There is so much love and joy and just education and amazingness that comes from this team. We have so many fantastic team members who are sharing information, asking questions. This is a great place to just get information. And I also want to touch on real quick some resources that are available to you. So I'll go over this marketing package here in just a minute. I'm going to scroll back up under our team guides. If you haven't seen this yet, is a ton of valuable information. We have a list of curiosity posts that you can share on your own social media networks to pique people's interest and curiosity in the device, which then you can invite them to join our other Facebook page, which I will tell you about in a second. This is our welcome guide specifically for the Team Torus team. Has some links and information that's really valuable. It's a really quick guide to getting to know your device and getting started and how to find us on the team. So it's really good to invite your people to join the Team Torus page and then tag them in these guides. We have an initial email. Here's how you email someone before you do a demo scan. Here's what you email them after you do a demo scan. And we have a list of all of the quantum homeopathics. We have a fun little shareable quantum reach frequency list. This is the Welcome to Team Torus PowerPoint that you just saw. We also have a pricing guide on here if you're interested in seeing what most of us are charging to do scans in our practices. That's a great price point to start from. Then we have all of our calls. So we have them recorded and then we share them to our YouTube channel. We share that link to Facebook. There's multiple ways to access all of those if you're not able to be on live. And let's see, there's some Solex videos. So this is the guide section, lots of great information. Now I'm going to switch over to our quantum living community. Let me see if I can get this. Can you guys see this here, Quantum Essentials? Okay, so this is our Quantum Essentials. This is our group for people who are interested in learning more about the AO scan. They are not yet owners of the device. Maybe they haven't even had a demo scan yet. They saw some information somewhere, or maybe you did a demo scan for them and they were on the fence and wanting to learn more. This is the place where you take them, add them to this group, and we are sharing testimonials almost daily. We are sharing videos, valuable information. People are posting about how they're using the device, how it's helping their clients, friends, and family members. And as people are in this group and seeing this information coming through their newsfeed, it is just validating for them. Oh, wow, maybe I should invest in this device. Maybe it could help me in that same way too. And we've had just really great success with, getting people to purchase the device and order it after they've been a part of this group. We have we actually hired a social media manager and she created these beautiful testimonials that are scheduled 2 times a week to be posted on this page. So take advantage of this group. It is bringing so much value. It has great energy and is so supportive. And I really just want so many more of you to be a part of it and be sharing it with your leads. So I also want to say, when you invite someone, then you are forever linked to that person. Okay. So if that person is in the group and they say, oh, I want to buy a scanner, but I don't remember who added me. We can see that this person, Susan, was added by Stacy. Okay, so we will always link them back to you. We will always make sure that the person who invited their lead to this group is connected again when they're ready to order. And that just kind of goes back to the integrity in our group. We're not going to ever steal leads from people or sign up people that aren't ours. Any questions about that? Let's see. Okay. Okay, what can we do to offer an alternative for our team members who do not use Facebook? Would a Telegram channel be possible? Okay, so we have not done anything on Telegram yet. Go ahead, Juliana, did you have something to say?
Yeah, if we don't have anything outside of Facebook, because as you can see, we're able to keep all those resources in one location. There's just it's an easy hub for Facebook to use that for now. If we end up needing to switch over, then we will switch to another platform.
Yeah,
right?
I know Hannah has a few people on her team who are not on Facebook, and she created a group text message chat to be able to communicate with all of them and share the Zoom links for our weekly meetings and share any images or PDF files. And that's been a really good way to communicate with those people. Okay, let's see, what else was I going to share? Okay, so I do want to circle back to some other resources that we have available to you. We want you to be successful in your business, and we want you to have all of the tools that you need so that you can feel confident sharing this with others. So I have a marketing background in graphic design, and I created a marketing package for our team. Now, this is an additional investment because it does take me quite a bit of time to put all these things together and customize them. But this is an example of our trifold brochure that is a printable brochure. Again, it's completely designed by me. I did get the approval from Solex, so it is in compliance. The only thing that gets edited is your personal information on the back of the brochure, and this brochure then dives into the primary 6 programs, and then has a link to your landing page. A landing page template is available as well as a part of the marketing package, and I can show that to you in a second. This is the digital PDF file that I created that is a more extensive version of the trifold brochure. It has all the same information as the trifold brochure, but this is easier to scroll through if you were to text this to someone or email it to them. I send this in an email after I complete a demo scan. And I do that because we cover so much information in the demo scan. I want them to have a resource that they can go to be like, wait a minute, what does that inner voice program do? Oh yeah, and they can read about it. This also includes links, this clickable links in this PDF. So if you text it or if you email it, they can link directly and follow you to your page to either sign up to get a device or sign up to learn more about it. This is the last thing that has all of your information so that they can connect with you and even check out Solex Global online. What's the next one that I have? Okay, so this is a new one. Oops, you can't see that. How do I new share? These are just some examples of, sorry. I still, okay. Okay, desktop, sorry. Okay, here we go. This is just another example of some stuff that we're going to have coming out soon to share with you guys. This one sheet of information that you can share with practitioners, especially hang up in holistic clinics for people to learn about, and then have your contact information to schedule a demo with you. So lots of ways that Team Torus, we are here to support you guys and help you in your success. If you have any other ideas for ways that we can do that, we welcome that information. Yeah, so that is some of those. Yes. So to answer the question for some of you who already have these marketing files, the new sheet should be available soon. It's going to be a part of a practitioner packet with a letterhead where you can customize a letter to a practitioner. It has the one sheet, and then you can also put your brochure in it. I created a little folder situation and I delivered it to holistic clinics in my city. I went to 8 clinics last week. I'm kind of doing a little test run right now of this process with the whole like calling them, letting know that I'm coming, dropping off the information, following up with an email, calling them to see if they want to schedule a demo at their clinic. And I'm testing all of this out right now so that we can get those scripts hammered out for you guys. We can get those email templates hammered out, and then you will have this whole entire package of this system that you can use for yourself to be able to go in person and share it. So yes, we are working on that. It's very exciting, and I just need it. I need to actually like get some people to sign up and buy stuff so that I can pass it on to you guys and be like, yeah, it works. Okay. The last thing I'm going to share is, let's see here. Hang on 1 second. Okay. I haven't shared. Okay, so this is the landing page. This becomes, it's, you know, I know that we have our shop.solexnation.com custom website where people can go and order the device, but there really, as of right now, there's not a lot of information about what the device is and how it works and the programs that it offers. And it doesn't have any testimonials or a link to book a demo with us. So I created this landing page that you guys can have access to. There's the link on the Team Torus Facebook group to sign up for this, where you can I can customize it for you with your image, your name, book a free demo, and a link to either your scheduling site or just to email you. And this order now link will go directly to your Shop Solex site. And then people can scroll through and learn about the device, learn about what they get that's included in a demo scan. I am going to be making some updates to these landing pages to include all of the new stuff that's in the device. I just haven't had a chance to do that yet. So there's testimonials included, YouTube videos from both Solex and our team. And then it goes a little bit deeper into each of the programs and how they work, what they do, frequently asked questions, and then a link. This links to our Quantum Essentials Facebook group that I showed you earlier. So these are some of the tools that you have available to use to help build your business. And I'm trying to think, what was the other, anything else we wanted to share tonight before we go into Q&A, Julie?
I want to say thank you, Steph. You have worked so hard behind the scenes and when you could have been selling the AO scan, and you've been supporting our team. And I just want to say a big, big thank you, because I know you've sacrificed a lot to empower all of us. So thank you. And I also wanted to show just another way that we love to connect is by team events. Is that all right if I show just Hopefully, I was going to show the house we're staying at this upcoming event, just to give an idea.
Yes.
So I think it says host disabled, but we are all about seeing each other in person. We need this. Anytime that there's an event, a corporate event, we're going to do our best to connect or stay together. Let me see. Every time I hit, it says host disabled participant screen sharing.
Oh, I just need to add you as a host, I think.
So yeah, anyway, we love to get together, and there is an awesome one coming up. Of course, you may not have been able to get a bed in this house, but I just want to give this as like a future possibility. Okay, well, the cars don't come with this one, but I love the idea. I'm just telling you, my future one, I don't know if y'all want to take out some cars, but this is like a glance at this house where I think about 15 of us are staying for this next day of discovery. So we just love connecting every chance we get in person. And every one of these events, you can guarantee that us as leaders are going to be there. And then we have another major event coming up because we're all about the connecting. We've got this retreat planned on the next to the beach, a block from the beach, with it has a private pool as well, in Florida, November 4 through 7. We would love for you to be there. We have either single beds, there are some bunk beds, not kid bunk beds, like adult, beautiful bunk beds, adult size, lovely beds. And because I'm picky, you know, I gotta want to stay in that bed. And then we have beautiful rooms that feel like a suite because it's mainly king beds with in-suite bathrooms. And just briefly, the king beds are $855. The single beds in the bunk rooms are $655. And you have a room for, yeah, so that's going to be awesome. And yeah, we would love to see y'all at the day of discovery as well. If you're there, find us. We want to sit together. We want to be together for day of discovery, and have you over to the house. If you're in the neighborhood, please come by. It may be happy hour and you need to come. Kombucha, champagne, whatever it is. I'd like to raise a glass with you because it's going to be off the charts. Just tonight, I mean, if y'all didn't see that video, you're going to love the replay tonight. And I know they have stuff up their sleeves that you won't want to miss. So I'm missing, what else, Steph? And maybe you're working on the comments here, but yeah. So that's, any questions about that?
Okay, cool. We will answer that question here from you, Amy, in just a second. I want to give a shout out to Carrie Lee. She says she has a timeshare in Salt Lake City that she can share with someone for the Day of Discovery event. It's about an hour away from the event, but she has room for 3. Depending on how many people want to stay. So Carrie Lee, that would be a great thing to post in our Team Torus page, just inviting anyone who is going to the event who didn't get a room in our house, seeing if they want to join you there. Thank you for sharing that. Let me see if there's any other questions that haven't gotten answered yet.
Jules was asking about commissions. Yes, go on to Solex LLC and look for compensation plan on YouTube. Sorry, YouTube. There's 2 places you want, if you're like, what does corporate say about this? Go to either their YouTube page, Solex LLC, search their videos for something, or go to their Facebook page, AO Scan Official, and then search in there. I guarantee you'll probably find what you're looking for. Or if it's like a new question, ask it in the Solex Facebook group, because those threads really help strengthen all of us. It's like an encyclopedia of, okay, what do you do for constipation? And then people are like, I play this, I do this playlist. And then you're like, I need that. So it's great. Our community is great there.
Yes. Thank you, Nicole, for sharing the commission video on YouTube. Appreciate that. So let's go ahead and answer any questions that you guys have. From Amy, she says, regarding the remote easy scan, the Solex University lessons talk about their phone being pressed against the jawbone by their ear for the vital and comprehensive scan. However, a video is shared where the voice recording is played and the scan is done without the client through the quantum field. Is there a preferred method, or do both methods work? Yeah, we've gotten a lot of questions about this. Juliana and I had a little chat about that this week, actually. So both methods work according to Lauren, as far as whether you do the easy scan over the phone or you do the easy scan through the quantum field without the person even connected to the phone. Here's what we will say about that. When you are doing a demo scan for someone, we believe it is imperative for you to have them on the phone. That they need to be on Zoom and they need to be on the phone, or they need to be on some video call with you so they can see the device, they can see you demonstrating how to hold it, and that they can feel the process happening. Because it's all about the user experience, right? We want to create this amazing user experience so that they can feel like they are really like being treated like royalty, that they are receiving something truly amazing, that these scans are coming through their phone, and this is energy that is coming through their body to them. I really don't know how you can do that and sell this device by just doing a remote scan through the quantum field without anyone even seeing it, and then just hoping that their report turns out okay. We really believe that there needs to be a personal connection for the demo scan. Anything to add to that, Juliana?
Mute button. Yeah, I agree. And we are also explorers. This is also exponentially being explored. You know, we saw in that Solex video that she's like, this works for me. So we can't rule it's working for her, experiment with it at the same time. Like, we want to try things out, but we're also working for that sweet spot for how to do the optimal demo scan. And for sure, we believe in high touch. You know, like we're talking about, we want this to feel like a first class experience, from our retreats to the first time that they experience a scan. We want this to be like magic. It feels like magic sometimes. So
add to that yeah, I have been experimenting this week with doing easy scans through the quantum field. And I think it's going well. This is something that I've been practicing on my kids, where I just, rather than have them wearing the bone conduction headset, I just set the device next to them while they're sleeping and I run their scans. But I just this week on 2 people have tried doing remote easy scans. So I don't have a lot of feedback for you as of yet. I have been sending playlist frequencies through the quantum to help people, and it's been going really well. So if you haven't tried that yet, I've been doing like a series of several days of frequencies. I know Juliana does that very often. Yeah. Any other questions about the device, business stuff, business building, demo scans, going in person, making calls? Feel free to add it to the chat or just chime in with your question over the video if you'd like.
I'm also adding, sorry, we'll go right to you, Rachel, in just a second. I'm adding a link here for some training videos that I made. Just if you're like, well, where do I start in doing a demo scan? There's a bunch of videos there to equip you.
Thank you, Juliana. Juliana's been amazing at making those videos and posting them. She knocks him out like a champ.
Rachel, did you have a question? I
I was going to say, you just basically answered it. I'm so new and I don't really know how any of this really works. And so, and then I've already like signed up someone. And so I'm like, how can I mentor somebody that we're mentoring each other. We have no idea. We're just kind of playing with it and getting a feel for it. And then I was trying to put in some pricing and kind of mix it in using the guidelines of the Taurus price point. But I wanted to do like individual prices, like easy scan $105, so that they can see if I'm putting it into a package for them and they're saving some money as if they're as opposed to individually doing it out, so it's a benefit to them. And knowing that anytime someone buys those scans as part of a service, they're experiencing it and then hopefully going to say, hey, I need this for myself, and then be able to invite them in and sign them up as well. So that's, all those learning tools are just fantastic. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
You bet, you bet. And welcome to the Wild West of frequencies, where we are all explorers. Like this is new, unless you've been, there's a few on our team who have had like 5 different devices or something for the last 10, 20 years. And I mean, that's amazing, but very few people understand it. So that's why the shared information, that's why being on the calls every week with Solex, because literally every week, boom, new concepts. I mean, this stuff about hydration, we need to know this so that we can really embody and heal and then pass that on to others. So that, and then that's why we keep these calls going, because it's just moving quite fast. And I expect it to just even get ramped up all the way through September with the new things that are going to roll out. And it's the only way we be the experts in our field. I mean, all y'all, like, your city is untouched, basically. Generally, no one locally knows about this. Very, very few people. So it's just up to us to just start sharing that word. And for some people, and y'all are probably some of them, that just one share, barely understood what it is, and you're like, I gotta do that. Maybe it's 2 shares. I had to sit on it for a week before I'm like, so what are we doing? So yeah, it's just such an amazing opportunity we have here. We are like, back in January when we were doing these photos and putting this stuff together, we're like, what was doTERRA like at this stage? Like, what was, these companies that and products that we've come to love, what were they like? And do you want to be like first and run with us? This is a very pioneering work. As you can tell, we're not waiting as a team for them to hand us tools. We're going to create them and do the best with what we have. So, yeah.
Getting started, because one of the reasons why I'm trying to create this system of getting out into clinics and getting this device into practitioners' hands is because I remember hearing about, one of the top leaders, diamond, triple, platinum, whatever leaders in doTERRA, who said that from the get-go, they went into spas, they went into health centers, they literally went knocking door to door to share those oils. And they got people on contracts that there was like a franchise of spas that then took on doTERRA oils. And I can see that happening. Like, we just need to get this into practitioners' hands, and then they will talk to each other and they will share it with each other, and they will share it with their clients. And clients may decide that they want to use it at home. But what I really think it needs to start at the practitioner level to get it out to the masses. So that's what we're working on. Okay, so what can be done remote versus in person? So Rachel, the scans can be done remotely except for the quick scan for supplementation. The quick scan is the only one that Lauren has said doesn't work from a distance, but now it's like a part of the easy scan. So you can pull up supplements through the easy scan anyway. What else? I think pretty much everything can be done remotely now. You do have to have the device to listen to the music files that are like the 3-minute boosts. So you can't really play those at a distance for somebody or like send a recording of those. It's not the same. They have to be wearing headphones and have the device. But everything else, Cephi can be sent remotely through the quantum field. Yeah.
It couldn't be a more convenient device.
Mm-hmm. And that's one of the things that I was pushing in my letter and information to the practitioners is serve your patients and clients in person, near or far. You can, over the phone, you can do telehealth sessions with them. Yeah. Okay. Juliana, as far as like setting up an event in your town, I would try to connect with an event that's already happening, or I would try to host an event in a practitioner's office.
And
But yeah.
and we're there's a bunch of us in Nashville. We've done a few events. We just gotta put our heads together and do it. And then with events, I also want to direct you guys back to those videos. One of those videos is 7 ways to grow your AO scan business. That was a call we did here. Look at that video. That's also really helpful. There's a bunch of tips on in-person events as well, Jules. And then just go for it. First ones, numbers are probably going to be low, or maybe not. Actually, our first event here in Nashville was like 15 people maybe at Edie's house. And it's fun. Be the groundbreaker. So what if it's a few people in the beginning? It's going to grow, but consistency is key. Whether you're showing up for consistent presentations online or in person, consistency is key. And we definitely aspire to do, I'm sorry, this is one of our things we need to do as leaders. We want to be hosting a regular online presentation. There's literally none happening for our corporate company. So that's our next step. I personally am like, come on, Julie, let's do this. So sorry, we're aware. We will let you know as soon as we post that. And then that can be like training wheels as well. If you're just like, well, I ain't waiting for nobody, just watch those videos. There's replays in our team calls, or reach out to one of us. We'll send you more replays of those presentations.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we'll wrap it up, I think, and thank you guys so much for attending. I hope this was helpful and informational. So wonderful to see all of your beautiful faces. So grateful to have you here. Feel free to reach out to any of us anytime, message us on Facebook. And we're pretty responsive there. But again, welcome to Team Torus, and cheers to an amazing August, and to hopefully seeing all of you in September at the Days of Discovery, and in November at our Team Torus retreat. So, night, everyone.
Good night. Thank y'all for being here.